We learn from a flashback that a tyrannical woman had held Brad and a few other children as hostages. 25 years later, he has settled back in the US and is living with his family. He makes a call to discuss going back to the United States and possibly completing a gap in his life. With Kitty and his bright young son Mickey as members, the family feels complete. But a horrific accident rips them apart before we can get to know them better. 4 months later, New Jersey, the setting of the opening flashback sequence, receives a second chance. Mickey now resides with his Aunt Shira after losing his father in the car accident. He has special care for his mother. Mickey has enrolled at Castleton High, a well-known local school, which has dispatched the incredibly geeky Arthur Spindle to accompany him and serve as his mentor in the new school. The fact that Mickey has been trying to keep his loss from his aunt, who also claims to be grieving for her brother, is another thing that we learn briefly. Mickey experiences a haunting by the song that was playing at the time of the accident as he is walking to school. The abandoned house from the opening scene adds to the eerie atmosphere. When he asks Arthur about the house at school, the latter replies that while it may have a legend surrounding it, it is all fiction. Everyone at the school is aware of Mickey's famous basketball player uncle, Miles Bollitter, and as he enters the opening day event, Ashley, a new student, happens to catch his eye. Along with his girlfriend Rachel, Troy introduces themselves as the school's basketball captain. We see Mr. V, a spooky schoolteacher, taking pictures of Rachel before class starts. The fraction at the school is called Camel. Ashley and Mickey bond right away over the loss of their fathers and their shared newness. After school, they make the decision to hang out. In addition, we notice a gun in Ashley's bag at the cheerleader practice. Mickey joins a basketball game and is about to win it when flashes of his father's accident start to disturb him. Mickey hears the same song as he makes his way back home close to the deserted home. He discovers an E-shaped grave after invading the area. As before, he encounters an enigmatic elderly woman who resembles the Bat Lady Arthur had earlier mentioned. She appears to speak to Mickey, letting him know that Brad, his father, is actually still alive and not dead. When he tries to speak to her about it, she just disappears, which shocks him. Instead, he runs into Emma, who appears to be upset with Mickey because he says he saw the Bat Lady even though she is nowhere to be found. Later on, we find out that Emma is a character who is constantly irritated and angry with the world for some reason. Ashley had agreed to meet up, but she never showed up at the diner, disappointing Mickey. Mickey, who was a little miffed that she didn't show up, has a stand-down with Shira. She never liked his mother, so he holds her responsible for the passing of his father. He storms over to the Bat Lady's house in a fit of rage and begins yelling about how she knew about the passing of his father. He is taken in and helped by Police Chief Taylor. When Shira returns him to the police station, it is clear that she and the chief have a history. Mr. V can be seen briefly texting someone about Ashley. The Bat Lady legend and the disappearance of a young boy named Dylan are two topics that Shira discusses with Mickey. She also tells him about the incident in which Brad, his father, was coerced into entering the abandoned house and how that experience affected him. Later, we learn that one of the bullies who forced Brad to enter the Bat Lady's home was a young Shira. Troy, who also happens to be Chief Taylor's son, and his friend Buck attempt to pick up on Arthur, but Mickey intercepts them and saves the day. Ashley is absent from both Mrs. Friedman's class and school. Mickey reflects on what Bat Lady said once more after hearing about Anne Frank and the lack of evidence linking her death. Emma, Mickey, and Arthur form an unlikely trio in the cafeteria. Once more, they bring up the Bat Lady. Intriguingly, all three of them arrive at her residence, where Mickey tells her what she had earlier told him about his father's existence. When they make the decision to break in, Mickey enters first, leaving the other two as scouts who are on call and wearing AirPods. Emma asks Mickey to look around quickly as someone approaches the house in an effort to buy some time. The Shelter soundtrack, which was playing when his father passed away and is now playing in the house, causes Mickey to look around in an effort to make sense of it. He requests Emma to make an eye catcher. She kisses Arthur in order to conceal their activities from the suspicious man wearing sunglasses. He discovers the hippo that Ashley had in her locker room inside the home. When the three of them come together outside, Mickey informs them of Ashley's involvement and asks them to look up her address in case she gets into trouble. Mickey also shares with them the song that Emma left the house to hear and that caused her to leave for the evening. There are many unfinished business at the end of the episode. Mickey and Arthur are seen attempting to get to Ashley's house, but when they arrive, they find that the police have already arrived and are removing a person. However, they are not actually removing Ashley, and it turns out that Ashley is not even the daughter of the woman who resides there. Additionally, we see the enigmatic Mr. V parked outside the house and learn more about Emma's connection to the Shelter album as the album cover is revealed as a tattoo on her body. The first episode's conclusion shows Rachel in possession of Ashley's gun. Maybe she has something to do with her going missing. We find out that the missing child, Dylan Shakes, was the son of Mrs. Friedman. Additionally, the conclusion reveals that Mr. V approaches the Bat Lady, who is very much a real person. When he tells her they can't find Ashley, the man with the sunglasses, the one we saw watching Emma and Arthur, kills him. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned in this channel for latest upcoming updates on this series. And add a bookmark in this channel for further upcoming updates on movies, anime, and web series. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this video, please like, comment, and share our channel. And for latest updates, please subscribe our channel and press the bell icon.